DJ, what's the story with your truck?
I mean, ever since I've been in college, I just love trucks. So I like sitting higher, so that's why I got it like that.
Why that height, though?
The height?
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I could be higher, but I just like the feeling. So
What's so special about the feeling?
I don't know. It's just different than everybody else. So.
And how'd you get the truck?
I don't really know. I mean, when I first got to college, I started getting into lifts and stuff like that, so that's kind of how I fell into it.
And how big are your tires?
40. They're 40s, yeah.
I know there's a whole thing about the running backs talking about themselves as cars, or you refer to one another as vehicles. Do you feel like you play kind of like your truck?
I don't know about my truck, but I definitely like the contact, so I would say a compact vehicle. So.
Gotcha. How would you assess your season to date?
I think it's been pretty good. Just everybody getting a chance to run the ball, and I mean, we just bring different things, so it's been pretty good.
Dalton, from what you've seen on film from Oregon State, is this going to be probably the most run-based team that you've seen so far?
Yeah, I'd definitely say so.
And what does that mean for your defense? How does it have to change, particularly the back line where you are?
I don't think it changes much, except being more involved in the run game, obviously, and coming downhill more instead of being 20 yards deep as we've been for the past 3 games with a heavier pass offense. But yeah, it's just the guys getting more involved in the run game and just bringing out that aggression.
Do you see yourself a lot closer to the line in a situation like this?
Potentially, yeah.
David and Justin.
Two for Dalton. Dalton, just last week, Coach Fish anointed you as maybe the most impactful player on the defense through the first half of the season. What did it mean for you to hear him say that?
It feels good, especially coming from the head coach. He's been around a lot of football, especially, in and out of the NFL, obviously. But, it's always a good feeling if your head coach is talking to you about that or talking to you like that. But at the same time, it's not just me out there. It's the guys around me that make me play better. So.
How would you just kind of categorize the Washington State game defensively? Obviously, you guys gave up the quick drive, and then Jacob got the stop, and that seemed like to turn the momentum for you guys defensively.
Yeah, I think usually we come out hot, but, they got us on that first drive, obviously, but we were able to get to the sideline and get it corrected. And just after that stop, we understood what type of defense we are and just, kind of flipped the switch, really.
Dalton, what did you make of how effective the flex defense was, and what do you think just about the versatility you guys have to do in multiple packages?
I like it, I think it gives us an advantage that sometimes, never know what we're going to do, but it's always good, just being able to have different things, different options. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy it, having all these different opportunities. Everyone gets a chance to, do different things and showcase different skills. Yeah.
DJ, what stands out to you about Noah Fafita over the last few games?
Pretty much that he's just a gamer, and he's a big team player. He has a good relationship with everybody on the team, so he's just a gamer.
DJ, how do you expect Mike Wiley to get back into the rotation with assuming that he's able to come back, and how do you guys think you're going to be able to maintain shifting with the different running backs that you use?
I mean, I don't think it really matters because, everybody's going to play. I want to see Mike ball out. He's missed a few games, so, he got a lot to make up for it.
When you're on the sideline and you're not in the play, are you right next to Scotty? Where are you?
Oh, yeah, we're all right next to Scotty, so.
Does he ever give you any idea of, ahead of time, hey, you're going in on the next play, or is it as soon as the play's over, he's you're in?
Sometimes, but, it's just how the game goes, pretty much.
First a question for DJ. Against Washington State, by the end of the game, it seemed like you guys had imposed your will on them, and both you and Jonas scored touchdowns where you weren't touched going into the end zone. What is that feeling like?
It was pretty good. But it was really about congratulating our teammates because they made that happen, especially the O-line up front.
And for both of you guys, how do you guard against sort of complacency or sort of feeling like, hey, we got it all figured out, coming off such a big win, and maybe even having a little time off before the next game?
I think, you could always get better in, everything you do. DBs are always saying, just get one day better. And that's really just a mindset, just got to get better at everything we do. We haven't done anything yet. We haven't accomplished anything,
I mean, exactly what he said. It's not really about like the teams we play. It's about us. It's about executing. So.
Two for DJ. DJ, just in terms of Speedy, how happy were you to see him get the opportunity and make the most of it in that Washington State?
Oh, I mean, just knowing Speedy, like when you do something good, like he's a very happy person, and I was just excited for him to, finally get that opportunity.
And then there's obviously been a lot of noise around the program about who should start at quarterback. How's the offense not allowed that to seep in and create issues within the team?
I think the big thing is because of the relationships we have with each other. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So.
For both of you guys, which scout team players have stood out to you this season?
You go first.
I would definitely say Naz Bambata and Devin Hyatt and Chris. Chris has been doing well too. Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, I can't pinpoint one player, but they've all been giving us great looks throughout the season and getting us better. So.
Do you have an ideal truck, dream truck?
To be honest, I don't know. So, yeah.
Did you spent time on scout team first year, second year, and all that? What's the mindset that you have to have in that, and knowing that you've got kind of that role of playing someone else, but also you want to stand out so that you get to be your own guy?
I think it's just knowing your role and accepting it. And then at the same time, if you're going against the one offense, you're going against one of the best teams in the nation, you might as well take advantage of that and try to get better yourself, because when else are you going to get the opportunity to grow going against, a good offense? So that's how I looked at it.
Are you able to fully be yourself when you're trying to mimic the play of an opponent?
I would say yes and no. Obviously, there's certain things you got to do on a scout team, but at the same time, you're allowed to, let loose and, try to make a play and try to stand out. Yeah.
For DJ, Jonah Coleman has really kind of exploded on the scene the last few weeks, getting an opportunity to carry the ball more, catch the ball. What impresses you about his game?
I mean, everything. I mean, he's always been that guy. He's always going to give it his all. He knows everything. That's just who he is.
We have time for one more. All right, that's our time.
Thank you.
Thank you.